Hey Doc, Eli here. In this short video, I'm going to share with you exactly how we can flood your practice with new patients in the next 2 weeks who prepay and are ready to sign on to care. That's right. Flood your practice with new patients who prepay for their appointments and are ready to sign on to care, and how we have a completely risk-free guarantee attached to our services in which we're guaranteeing to make your money back with prepaid appointments. Now, if that's enough and you just want to possibly hear how this works and you just want to jump straight into booking a call, you can just click the link below, book a call with our team, and we will show you this exact process. Now, in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to share with you the system in which this all entails. But first, let me ask you a few questions, Doc. Do you know the number of new patients that you get coming from your website every single month? What your conversion ratio is from website lead to paying patient enrolled into care? Or do you know how many phone calls you're getting each week? How many form submissions you're getting? Do you have a way to track all of the inquiries and inbound calls that you get at your practice from an entire month, 6 months, or even a year? Do you have a live chat or web chat on your site? If you don't, by the way, you're missing out on a ton of opportunities. But even if I were to ask you that, I'm curious, would you know the answer to these questions? Would you know how many patients you're getting from your Google My Business profile? What about a review process for your practice? Did you know that over 90% of new patients are reading reviews before they even come into your practice? And that if you don't have at least 100 Google reviews, that you're most likely going to miss out from your competition. Now, another question that I wanted to ask you, Doc, is how are you following up with your leads? What does your follow-up process look like? Are you still using the old pen and paper, yellow notepad, maybe still using spreadsheets, right? Do you have a systemized way to follow up with your leads and an easy to use platform that connects all of your different prospective patient opportunities from Google, your Facebook business profile, your website, and Instagram in one single platform that you can utilize to convert all of your patients? If I were to ask you how you were tracking all of those, would you know exactly how you are? Do you know what your exact cost per acquisition is on each one of those channels, right? Now this is a lot of questions that I don't necessarily expect you to have the answer. And how I know that? Well, we've worked with over 100 clinics and we found that very few, if not any, have had the information to those questions right before we started working with them. Now, what does that mean for you? What does it mean? Well, here's the thing, Doc. If you don't have a centralized form of communication with your patients, right, your prospective patients across all platforms, that means being able to converse with them on your Facebook business page, on your Instagram, wherever it might be, all in one specific channel, right? This is a real thing. And the only reason why we know it is because we see it day in and day out with the practices that we've installed our program with. We found that practices are just losing money hand over fist because they're not following up properly with their patients, right? They're just not. And we know that because we see it every day with the practices that we've installed our system with, right? Another question I wanted to ask you, Doc, is what does your patient reactivation plan look like? How often are you reaching out to your patients and saying, are you going to come back in? And what does that look like? What's your lifetime value with new patients? Do you know the answers to these questions? And if you don't, then stay and pay attention, because I'm going to share with you a model of a system that we have been deploying to our practices all across the country that have seen enormous, ridiculous results, right? And what I mean by that is literally the ability to bring in new patients within 2 weeks and an ROI guarantee immediately bringing in new patients in. Now, how do we do that? Well, first, we need database reactivations. We take advantage of your list. We send an amazing offer to them until we bring them in to get more patients in the door. From there, we have you record a very easy but effective educational video from our Chiro Connect content system. And these videos are truly the foundation of success instead of just using a typical stock photo that dries up just after 2 weeks. Now, from there, we have patients put in their information to sign up to be a patient for your practice. And what happens afterwards is very, very important. We walk you and your staff through our Chiro Connect Academy, in which we train you to take prepayment with highly qualified leads. These are leads who filled out surveys, who already requested an appointment with your practice. And we've seen upwards to 25 to 30 new prepays in one single month. And on top of that, we install a website chat on your website. This allows you to capture the leads that they may not have even actually right, submitted any information with you if they just didn't have the ability to chat. And if you don't chat with your customers, you are going to lose. This is going to be required. Okay. Next, what we do is we install the Google My Business chat on your Google My Business page. And what does that mean, right? Again, it allows prospective patients to chat with you on your website. And then on top of that, we give you one standardized communication platform where you can actually converse with all of these patients. We turn it on, we set up your ads, we run the database reactivation, we capture the website leads that you're missing. And one of our clients actually received 35 new web chats in just 14 days. Again, patients that are reaching out trying to get help. Another one of our clients received 25 prepaid appointments in only 3 weeks. Okay. Right now, if this sounds interesting to you, I would love to share more about what our brand new system is doing and our ability to inject new patients into your practice, literally bring you new patients within the first 2 weeks of working together, and how our return on investment ROI guarantee with prepaid appointments works on our services, right? We are so confident with what we do. We guarantee ROI with prepaid appointments. Why? Because we have worked with over 100 clinics and we've been in this market for a very long time. And we put together the ultimate system that allows you to easily install and deploy our processes, and it will flood your practice with new patients. So if you're interested in learning more, click the link below, book a call with me. You will talk to me personally, not some random inexperienced sales rep, and learn how our program works. You literally have nothing to lose and everything to gain because, again, we have an ROI guarantee with prepaid appointments. And I'm telling you right now, we can start flooding your practice with new patients in the first 2 weeks of us turning this on. So this is quick, this is immediate, this is a fast way to see new patients walking in the door. With that being said, book a call down below, and I can't wait to talk to you soon.